There's something ahead on the road.
Oh, we're going. Yeah, I figured. Oh, I think I know what I'm seeing there, and I don't think it will be nice.
My God!
Okay, we're back at the excavation of Hobbs Barrow, and the last time I was kind of in a dead end, and I didn't know how to continue, but then, while I was watching the British Bake Off, I remembered something. So, here at the marketplace, right next to the produce, or rather the elderflowers that we need as an ingredient, is Jane. And Jane tells us that she can juggle with apples. And then she's saying that she can even do it with more apples. And Jane is standing right next to the produce with the elderflowers, but also that conversation can be repeated, which is very usual in this game for puzzles. And who has an apple in their possession? To be clear, the house of Kenneth II. It is Thomasina. So I hope this whole monologue, this Sherlock Holmes-esque monologue, actually is the solution to get forward. We will give Jane an apple. There it is. Yes.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
The box is full of various sprouts and I...
Get the herbs. Steal them, Thomas.
Oi, put those back.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Damn it. So what do we do now? Oh, that was funny, but that was still not the solution.
Hello there.
Yes?
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Shit, I have to feed my cats. We're back. So did I do myself by putting Kenneth into the apple? But I don't know, this game doesn't feel like it is a doomy game. Like, I don't think it's one of those where you can just completely mess up.
Hey, Thistlecrack.
Oh!
Whoa, she's a feisty one. I could tether a horse here if I had one.
Can I release a Thistlecrack? Knife with...
That's a peculiar idea.
Okay. Oh, wait! Oh, I think I got it. Maybe I have to replace them with...
You'll pay for any damaged goods.
Sorry, miss.
Because she sees that it's missing, maybe we can replace it with Cowboy Bane. Okay, wow, it took me a while, and I still don't know whether that is the solution. The first puzzle that puzzles me a little bit.
Hello again, little
yeah. We've said that one too many times now. Okay.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Yes! Oh man. Oh boy! Finally, I did it.
I managed to swap them without her noticing.
Took me a while, but I did it on my own. I didn't look it up.
I'll let the worm
Okay.
enjoy his new home.
Oh, I feel so accomplished. But also, oh yeah, by the way, this might be the last episode or the next to the last episode, depending on how well I fare with the rest of the puzzles. I hope not too long. Like, I hope this was, well, we'll see. But you will have not noticed that it took me a little bit longer, you know, so hopefully. Only me admitting to it, you know, is the sign of it. Okay. We got it!
Good day. I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over. There you go. Tell Mr Bridle to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
Marvelous. Thank you. And for free, Mildred. That's amazing.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try. Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange. Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
I love Eunice. I don't know what Thomasina's problem is. Yes, she had a weird vision where Eunice was Black Peter, but come on.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryden.
Alright, Eunice the Provider achievement. Also, what is it with people? Like, they live in the smallest village. And they were like, you know, Mildred blah blah blah. And everyone's like, who? Mother Mildred. Oh yeah, it's the same name. You know, she should put one and one together. Like, it's not that hard. Doubt there's that many Mildreds around. I mean, there's like 10 people living in this village. Okay, let's go to and find out that Lord Panswyck is James. There we go.
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
I have.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswyck Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Yes.
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then.
Busy. He's like painting all day long. And flirting.
Come on over. It's not much further.
That's a bit dramatic for such a small... Okay. Well. New place!
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased.
That's all we had.
Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Aw.
Sorry, Mum.
Jeez, what's up with her? Unpleasant lady.
Where is Lord Panswyck?
Sorry, Mum. I can't
Aw.
talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
I'm so sorry.
Some fine-looking flowers.
Okay, well, let's talk to Miss Fenchurch.
Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
That's it? Can we... Okay. Huh.
That is well out of my reach.
Okay, you look at it.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps?
Yeah, it looks like a moon and a boob. Can we go around? No? Sheep.
I've no time for frolicking with the flock. I don't wish to give... I'm not sure they... I was wondering if it might
Oh.
be possible to speak with Lord Panswyck.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
Shit.
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
Maybe. Haha.
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswyck, at your disposal.
You're Lord Panswyck?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
something like that.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman.
Oh, yes.
Come along. I promise I don't bite.
Heh heh. Oh.
For generations, this chapel was a place of unique
Unique.
devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot
Him.
him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswyck shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's? Father Roach might
Not
disagree.
this god.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new. A greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Just buy them.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But
Farewell, my beauty.
That is a weird thing.
wait!
Also, I knew it! I knew it! The chapel is not for a god, you know, the Christian one, but it's for like an eldritch god or whatever. And I guess what happened 20 years ago or so happened maybe because that god was cranky, that, you know, people didn't worship it anymore. And the goblin is actually the one, Saxnot is helping the villagers. And Panswyck is, yeah, from the old guard, and he wants to restore this. And I think he's in cahoots with Mr. Shoulder, and he's also part of the reason for the excavation. So, man, I think I got it pretty right. Cool.
Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks.
The question is, why can't he buy them himself? Doesn't she sell to him?
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation.
Anything else? No? Okay, let's go back and see if we can get the Bakewells. Can we talk to her once more?
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find our way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
I'm nothing of the sort.
Ha! I've seen plenty of your sort before.
Don't flatter himself. I don't want nothing to do with him. I mean, Thomasina wants to, and she blushes when he talks to her for some weird reason, but me? No. No, no, no. Okay, so we can get a cake. Has she set up now that we're further along? No.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. de Plancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Who?
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley.
Oh.
The most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
That's why the cobbler's always closed. Oh, that's a really sad... Aww.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
That's not mine to interfere with. This must belong to Mrs. de Plancy.
Is that where the cakes are?
I can't think of anything else to talk
Okay.
about right now.
Huh. So now we're back to talking to people about, I don't know, the cakes?
There's nothing else I would...
Maybe Stanley knows something. But I mean, even the puzzle where I was puzzled a little bit, you know, it was fun to do, and I knew from the logic of the game, you know, from the other puzzles, that it was probably localized to the spot, you know, so it's super fun to do them and to figure them out. Who are you?
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No,
That's
thank
nice.
you.
That's so nice! Oh my god.
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
That's so random, but kind of nice. Is he like a friend of the developer and you put him in?
There's nothing else I wish... There's nothing else...
Huh. Oh.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay, but whose cross is that? Probably Albert, right?
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque, on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Hmm.
Maybe we can put some flowers there. There were some big, pretty flowers in front of Mr. Panswyck's house. Let's see if we can talk to her about the grave.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
It's probably the big flower in front of the Panswyck house.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
It's a nice little detail, so people will not go to the back and get the cobweb. What was it? Probably not cobweb, right? That's a no. But you know what I'm talking about. How do we get rid of her?
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippeastrum.
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Well, that confirms it.
What to do? Miss Tompkins, can you help?
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippeastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them. Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
What?
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum?
Ooh.
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
So it's...
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your
Oh,
sweeping.
shut up.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
What a horrible, horrible person she is.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Good Lord. Okay. So let's ask around the village. So it's not the red-haired Scotch Eggman. I think asking around the market maybe, because those people know each other, I guess. And then good old reliable Stanley, who I still don't fully trust, but who has been a fountain of knowledge. Well, somewhat.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
What about you? No, he's just standing there. Random.
Time for a juicy mutton pie?
No, thank you.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
Good day.
Care to buy some apples?
The lady is gone.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
Okay, that was slightly threatening. Don't know why that was weird. You!
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
So, no, not the... Oh, Thomasina, no, not the alley. Although, hi, I love you, Herbert. That's an amazing cat name, by the way. That is an amazing cat name. Ooh! So we're in the right direction. Good to know.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Alright. Let's go to the exit and see what's going on there. Where's Mr. Ambrose?
There's something ahead on the road.
Oh, we're going. Yeah, I figured. Oh, I think I know what I'm seeing there, and I don't think it will be nice.
My God! Mr. Ambrose!
Can we help him?
I'm going to help
Yes, I have a knife. There we go.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free.
Holy shit. Oh, there's Herbert. Oh, Herbert.
He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free.
Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand.
Oh, I wanted to look at Herbert.
As we made the arduous trek to Panswyck Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him.
I probably could have looked around while he was still tied up, but I'm very much in the moment, and I feel like, looking around, taking in the scenery where someone is, tied to, like, a post is not really what you would do.
He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie!
Aww.
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
Oh, love it!
The cheek!
Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good for you. Good for you.
Good luck, you two.
Can I get the shovel? Eloper's achievement. Okay, so let's go put the flowers on the grave. Oh, it's sad again. I was kind of happy, but now it's sad again. This is such a tender game, and I love this. I love this, because point-and-click games very often tend to be really edgelord humory, where it's just really, not just dark humor, but rather unpleasant, And this is so tender. This is so lovely and nice. I really enjoy it. Like, I don't have to feel horrendous, I can laugh at the jokes. They're at no one's expense. It's just beautiful.
Perhaps Mrs. de Plancy would to lay these flowers herself.
Yeah, makes sense. I got ahead of myself here. Thomasina, you're right.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
The things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
Ooh. It's the part in between that concerns me most. Yeah, the sickness, right? Because, when you're dead, you're dead. It's over. I'm more of the, I'm concerned about losing people. I'm not... Well, I don't want to die, but, when I'm dead, I'm dead. But long illnesses and everything, that is something to be scared of, so...
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, Pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates.
Ooh.
To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Aww.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving him for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord, forgive me.
Oh, come
You're
on.
nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
I didn't like her at the beginning, but she really grew on me. She's really cute. Also that little lie about, you know, she saves them from Mr. Roach, but she actually wanted to have them for herself. It's just so cute. What? Ah, box pews. Okay.
Here they are. Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings. They smell delicious.
So that was my goal for the game. I think I said as much in episode 1, so I guess we can end this here, right? I mean, nothing else will happen, I guess, but that's super exciting. So just stop here, and it was fun. This is myself recorded up. Where will I meet him, though? Where is he? Aha, there he is.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswyck.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
Actually, I want to, because honestly, I would have eaten one on the way to Panswyck. Because it's like 3 cakes. So why not? I mean, I had them. He couldn't have done anything with them. Also, like, I was disgusted with him the whole time, and then you saw me smiling, and that was because I thought the voice actor is so great, because, you know, he oozes this weaselly, slimy character. Like, it's a really nice voice, but you immediately don't like him because of the delivery, so that's why I was smiling, because it's just so well done.
Why not?
Splendid! I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the back.
That sounds nice.
Romance on the moors? No, I just want cake. That's all what I'm
We walked
about.
side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own. Despite Lord Panswyck's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted. We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind.
Cakes.
Father.
Oh, okay.
Could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobbs Barrow? I ached to find out. My didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings.
Oh, what? Thomasina!
Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswyck soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswyck.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help.
Bye! Ooh.
Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow.
Yes, I think we did everything.
I fear Miss Fenchurch might come at me with her pots and
Okay.
pans. It's best I stay out here.
Alright. I like how gloomy it is, and the music as well. Oh, there's an owl. Do you see that? Oh my god, look at it. Look at the
I
owl.
don't wish to disturb the owl.
It looks amazing. I mean, and that was a fox. If you watched Midsummer Murders, which is a British, very horrible crime show that's kind of weirdly addictive, they always have the fox howl somewhere in the distance. Oh, this is, I love
I
her.
find owls to be rather sweet creatures.
They are amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Like, what is she also? Capital creatures. Ooh, yes! Getting foggy again. I love this so much. This is so great.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Ugh.
Your lordship.
Stanley, my good man.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink.
No.
A welcome antidote to the wind's bite.
No.
Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your
No.
lordship.
Can I refuse? No. Thanks.
No thanks.
Miss Bateman, you're no fun.
I should keep a clear head for tomorrow.
Good thinking. In that case, I shall bid thee the fondest of farewells. May you conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that you desire.
Thank you, your lordship.
I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswyck.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Huh. Peculiar.
Your lordship?
So I refused this time because I don't trust him, and I think Stanley and Panswyck are, you know, part of the same group. I even think Mr. Shoulder is part of the same group, and I don't want them to spike my drink, you know, so that's why I refused.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the plough and furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I will ask the musician, though. I want to hear the song.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well, what can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you. I'll leave those two to their conversation.
Oh yeah, that's the same ones on the first night I was here who said like bugger
I have nothing
off.
else to ask for the time being.
But I wanted to hear, like, music.
Hello
Hi,
again,
Cyril.
You're still here? Leave me be, lass.
Hi, Arthur. Oh,
Cena,
shit.
Arthur?
I've remembered something.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
He's stinking drunk, but let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I better follow him.
Oh, creepy.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologise to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what he were on about.
Oh?
Aye. Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited. I concentrated. And it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
All right, all right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
We're playing as Arthur?
Hurry now, Leonard.
I knew it.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes, yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No, no, no. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bit.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something?
Amazing.
Ah.
Oh
A
no!
moonlight tryst.
Shit.
After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice. I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard. It's sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Come now, come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
So, it was as I suspected, but her willingly give the blood. I feel like we will at some point have the choice to give the blood to heal our father or not. And I'm not quite sure whether we'll go through all the endings. It depends on how much you have to repeat to get a different ending. You know, if it's the choice and then it's like the ending basically directly after, then I will probably try different endings. But if not, I will go, just as a heads up, with the bad ending, just to see the monster or whatever, you know, because I wanna see an Eldritch God. Who doesn't want to see an Eldritch God? I guess no one wants to see an Eldritch God, really, you know, because you would lose your mind and everything, but yeah. Oh, nice.
I see that you come on in with a glint in your eye, taking everything you see, but I know you can't lie. Yeah.
god, Cyril is holding his hands over his ears. Look at this.
I see that the prophecy has come into light. The shift in the atmosphere as the day fades into night. You won't you learn? You can never turn.
Oh yeah, slowly walking again because it's a dream. You kind of can never really, yeah. Hi there, Saxnot.
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
It does.
Good. Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Saxnot were cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, I were not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood.
No!
The truest symbol of life and death.
It is Saxnot.
It's the life which flows within you, but it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
Incantamentum. The third day. So, Saxnot is evil. He's probably the being, the him going back. Oh, there's Herbert. Look on the chair. Oh, that's so adorable. Now I don't trust
undo
Saxnot.
what has been done.
No, no.
Father, I'm coming.
Everything was fine. You heard it, Thomasina. Everything was fine. Your father actually probably saved the village at his own sacrifice. He did this to help the people, I'm quite sure. And Saxnot, he's been leading us on. I don't trust him. Hi, Herbert.
Herbert? How did you get in here?
Who cares? It's a cat in your hotel room. That's fantastic. Achievement unlocked, Herbert. Oh. Oh, you little rascal.
It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
I don't know. A cat is the most important thing.
I've got much more.
Okay, no cuddling. I won't. I tell you what. Who boy?
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Miss Bateman, meet me at my home as soon as you read this. There's no time to waste. Leonard.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
Oh, go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nought for you here, lass. Clear off. I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck? Mr. Kemp, you know.
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswyck, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
So interesting. So interesting. I will make a manual save at some point. So, the story with the cobblers. This is a storytelling detail that is absolutely remarkable because we've knocked on this door also accidentally a few times, and then to find out that it's closed because he died. That's just, yeah, this is really good storytelling. Just the small details, and I think that's why the reason why you know, this is very slow burning story, but why
Douglas?
it feels interesting. Oh,
It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
you sure?
Douglas dropped his toy sword.
Oh. Because everyone feels like a fully realized character. And so you're still intrigued by everything. Where are the hens? They're gone.
Where did the hens go? A fearsome looking beast.
Oh god. Small box?
What's this?
Is that what the key is for?
A box. It's locked.
Well, we have the key.
Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses. The key fits. Another one of these peculiar stones.
Third one.
Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's
Oh
excavation?
man, I didn't put that together.
There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart, my light is his light. Like Saul became Paul, I'd be restored by the light. I don't think so. So he was the third one, and he wants to be young again, like, and not sick. That's okay. My mind's working, that's why I'm not talking as much. So, you know, also whenever I'm talking, apparently I don't think so. I'm joking. No!
The poor thing is beyond help.
Oh.
It's dead.
I don't like that. I love crows. They're just so smart. Playful. Like they're one of those animals that actually play games. Oh my god, no! How many animals do they want to sacrifice? That is horrific.
Hello?
At least Herbert
Is anyone home?
is hopefully safe. I hope they don't dare to.
He's not on.
Oh man, you know what? I know it's
There's
what?
There's no turning back now.
Oh shit. I wanted to see if the horse was safe. Oh, but the musician is gone, so the horse is probably safe. Okay. Oh wow, we're doing this. Still don't know what that means.
Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. Little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began.
Yay, it's the title!
Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr Bridle and Mr Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realised their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odour was let forth.
Ooh.
The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes.
This is myself recorded out for song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews and let's plays.